What's up, guys? I'm going to be talking about Ailänd, who my biases are, who I think will be in the top 12. So let's just get straight into it. My first bias is Jungwon. I think that's how you pronounce it, Jungwon. Basically, I like him a lot because of his vocals. His vocals is very unique, strong. He's got that trendy voice as well, and it's very stable. I feel my biases are the vocalists because, of course, vocalists are probably the most important role, because if you think about it, when you're listening to the music, it's going to be all about the vocals, not the performance. I feel a lot of them are really good dancers, all of them in general, but when it comes to vocals, only a few of them can sing well, and Jungwon was definitely one of the best vocalists. Even Rain, Zico and Bang Si-hyun complemented his vocal skill and ability. So that would be my first bias, Jungwon. Let's just take a look at his profile and see. So Jungwon is 16 years old. He's been training for 1 year and 4 months, so fairly new, and he's Korean. So yeah, my first bias would be Jungwon. He also won the last test in episode 6. He got the highest score, so that obviously shows how good he is. His dancing is always good as well, on point. My next bias would be Hee-sung. He's the ace of the group, the longest trainee from Big Hit. He reminds me a bit of Jungkook from BTS because he's like the ace, the golden maknae. He's not the maknae in this group, but he's like good at everything. His vocals are stable, his choreography. But the thing that stands out to me the most is his, not just his vocals, that surprised me as well, but his facial expressions. Like, he was like he looks like he's going in for battle. Like when he's going into the tests, his facial expressions look very determined, very strong, charismatic, and that's what attracts viewers, because obviously when you're on screen, you need to attract the audience, and I feel he has that charisma that draws you in. He's got leadership skills as well, which is great. You can see how good he is as a leader. And obviously his experience has shown how good he is. I'm sure he'll be in the top because he's the ace. No doubt about it. He'll get into the top 12. My third favorite is Jay. Jay, he's so just swag and a nice guy. He's got determination. He was crying in the first few episodes because his vocals were unstable, but I think he's a rapper. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's a rapper. So if he is a rapper, you need those swag rappers in there. He's also got a lot of charisma, I feel, and also he's fluent in English, which will help when communicating with international fans when he goes overseas for concerts. I think it is definitely an important thing to have that there's someone that can speak fluent English, just like RM in BTS. If it wasn't for RM, it'd be a lot harder when doing interviews overseas. So Jay, his dancing ability is amazing, especially his training ability. Everyone comes to him for tips and help on the choreography, and he's such a nice guy to help them out, train them, give them pointers, and that's what I love about Jay the most. First, his swag and charisma. Secondly, his training of other members and his nice down-to-earth nature, and just his look as well. He looks very different to the other members. You also need to keep into account that you need to not just choose individual members who you like, but look at them as a whole group, who matches in the group, because there are some members that, they don't look like they fit in the group, even though they might be talented, but if you see them as a group, they need to match well, and it's good to have all different looks and their own special, unique feature about them. especially when it comes to their skills. So that would be my next favorite, Jay. My fourth favorite would be Sunghoon. Sunghoon surprised me. Songhoon or Sunghoon? He surprised me a lot, especially in the last few episodes, especially when he stepped up and did the Rainism dance and took Jay's place for dancing. His determination and drive to learn the choreography, like non-stop, hours on hours he was training. Also his acrobatic dance skills is amazing. That probably helped a lot because his background as a figure skater. For those who don't know, he's a figure skater before. He was a professional ice skater. Figure skater, for those who don't know. Spinning. So he's definitely my next favorite because of his determination, visuals as well. He looks like a model to me. He's probably one of the better looking guys, I feel, and he draws you into the camera as well. So all these people I'm mentioning are people that, I don't know, draw you in and have charisma. Some members don't draw you in and make you want to look at them. My next favorite would probably be, I'd say, Sunu. Sunu is in the ground at the moment. I definitely believe he's going to go up to Ireland because of, I think he's one of the best in Ireland at the moment. Just because his visuals, his determination, his vocals especially. He's got very stable vocals, and as you know, you need strong vocalists in a group. So definitely a strong vocalist, definitely a good visual. His dancing is great as well. He looks like a pure, cute, handsome guy. Really looks like an idol and really looks different to all the other members. So Sunu is my next pick. My next pick would have to be, it's quite hard actually. You have to let me know who your favorites are and who you think will be in the top 12. I'm pretty sure these will be the ones that get into the top 12. The next one probably I would have to say Gonu. I'm very surprised Gonu got out of Ireland and went to ground because his vocal ability is very strong. I believe he didn't get in because he didn't show any growth in the last test. He didn't show much growth, and he might be still good, and he's got great vocal ability, great dancing, choreography, but when it comes to looking, if all the other members are like crazily just growing and showing a huge improvement, of course, Gonu won't look as good. So Gonu definitely needs to work on his, drawing in the crowd, drawing in the camera, and because his vocals are very strong, and I definitely want him to make it because you need those strong vocalists. My next favorite would have to be, I'd say probably Nicholas. I really like Nicholas. I don't know why. He's in ground at the moment. I think he's got a lot of potential. He looks like he fits in the group. He's just got great dancing ability. He is a Chinese member, I believe, or Taiwanese. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's Taiwanese or Chinese. I think he can speak English as well. My next favorite is probably J-Bomb. He's very, I've heard his original songs. What makes me like him a lot is his ability to compose and write his own music. It's very important to have composers because that may help when they're writing music. I believe though Big Hit will be writing their music for them, but in the future it's definitely good to have writers and producers within the group, composers. I believe Hee-sung as well can compose and write music as well. I think that's what made BTS so big, because they compose and write. It shows more connection with the fans and their personal experiences because they can share their experiences through the songs. That's very important to me. when looking at a group. It's very good if they can compose and write their own music. It shows their skills and talent as well as artists, not just as idols, but as artists. So they're all my top 6, 7. I don't know how many I said, but they're my favorites. I believe they'll make it into the top 12. Can't wait for the next episode. We'll find out who will probably be in the top 12 already in the next episode. Also Daniel, I forgot about Daniel. Also great visual dancer, vocal. Daniel, I have to throw him in there as well. Tell me who you guys think your favorite and biases are. One thing I'm not quite sure about is so many people like that Hanbin in Ground. He's the Vietnamese member, but I don't know what people like about him, to be honest. His dancing is pretty good, but his vocal is not very stable, and also his pronunciation is not very good because he's not Korean. But even though he's dancing, he made a lot of mistakes. I remember watching some episode, he was making a lot of mistakes, and in the last episode he did improve a lot. But tell me what people like about Hanbin, because he looks very popular amongst international fans, but I think it could be the Vietnamese fans, because Vietnam is very famous for K-pop. They love K-pop. A lot of Vietnamese like K-pop, so I think also the Vietnamese fans are voting him because he's Vietnamese, one of his. But yeah, tell me who your biases are, who you think is going to be in the top 12. Make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm going to be doing more videos, reactions. Thanks for watching. Peace.